We're playing like 15-minute quarters.
Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Little gets the blood boiling. White like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David
Let's
Pollack
go.
and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Huskers will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return.
Sick.
And the returner is stopped. The Sooners will be in a hole thanks to that short return. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is high. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be hyper, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Looking for running in, get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking the safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because the safety is a different breed.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They move the tight end all over. The give to the back.
Yeah.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, where did I get this first down?
Is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit.
I told you.
It's bragging rights.
First down.
Matters so much all throughout the year.
Next, we're just gonna go with the duo, and we're gonna go.
That's why it's
Okay.
more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Here out, 2nd and 6.
Before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Swings it out to the flat. And he'll be behind the line of scrimmage.
Drive.
Very productive play there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Throws to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get here.
First down.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
And from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Boom.
The incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners
Hit him in the thigh.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards.
So I juked a little bit.
Not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Full drive.
Getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Rayola. Firing to the right, complete.
Boom.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver, they see
Run.
but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Line is set on 3rd down.
You need that first. Boom.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it, that time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal.
Power.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's
Boom.
going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you need a 3rd down. Everything's on the table. Everything's available. High success rate.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. The Huskers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll give it to Johnson. They pick up half, and it'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. A little release to the back. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such
That's a good first.
offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Come on.
Works his way down to the
Holy power. Right up the middle.
tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they
Get
can't
that 1st
pick up
down.
1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
I need a 1st down. And I got it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
Let's go. Up the middle.
Low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
This offensive line better figure out
Yeah.
for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw
Power!
in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's
Now?
all that means now today in college football.
And here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal.
Barely.
Scoring. It's 3-0.
Barely.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman.
Not even close.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Oh.
Slips the tackle and he's got room. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Keeps looking downfield.
Yeah.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back
Boom.
and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David. Chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally,
Come on.
the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Shoot.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage. You'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands that you just saw.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, where it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into it
This is gonna be a long game. Let's hope we don't lose.
Line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop.
Sick.
This game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. The sweet feet buy a little time. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down.
On the punts.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense.
Let's go.
Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Fedone. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark.
Let's go. Let's just go run some clock.
Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road for them.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. See if they can get the edge on the jet sweep.
Boom! 15-10, 5 touchdown.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front,
Yeah.
they got to do a
He
better
caught that?
job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Get him.
Out to the tight end. And he might be known for
More
running,
blitz.
but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Hit.
And he intercepts it. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll leave it with it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Give to the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing.
Scanning the field. It's Rayola. Throwing right. It's
Touchdown.
touchdown, Husker. Reeled it in and just made the house call. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a
Boom.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit,
Cover one.
Slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick until you find a play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll try to do it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry up.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he gets it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Short gain on the play before he slides. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th that they can't move the chains. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Getting some heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw in. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that pass is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive. That's a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affected the game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Sick.
Make magic with his feet. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Gonna run it. It's Barnes. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. On third and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
He'll run it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give. Steamrolls his way ahead. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And this has got to be
Boom, boom, boom.
for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job.
Give me his jet.
The run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Rayola. Got his hand quickly.
Well, this guy obviously is a versatile player, running it and also catching it. That time, though, David, just nowhere to go on 3rd down.
No, and I love it when you throw it to a guy like that. When I'm covering that kind of weapon and you throw it to the flat,
What?
it takes time to get to him, and everybody is
I hit it to the side.
Not when it gets to him downhill with harder angles. Nice job.
That's weird.
Seeing it, reacting, and then forcing him out of bounds and forcing the 4th down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one.
Wait, why do they have it over there then?
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too
Boom.
much. They get him at the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. It'll be a draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block.
Oh my God.
He's brought down.
Good return.
Solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more.
Look at that.
I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Boom.
And be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Hand off to the single running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
In the eye.
They'll try to drive ahead on
Boom.
short. The Huskers will move the sticks with the first down.
From duo again. I like that play.
So dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone for the 13.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Finds his big tight end.
Jeez.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal.
He got hit hard.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal.
Touch
And a
all.
nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for his blocks to set up, and he's been bursting through the hole. He's really shown you a little bit of everything. And by the way, it's still
Touchdown.
And in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will
23-3.
And I tell you what, most of the time racing requires a little bit of skill to find that hole, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll line up to go for 2. To the air. It's Rayola. Throws to the back. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that.
We'll do a part 1 and 2 of this because it is this is long.
Don't you just feel like
This is very.
a sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They go right back to it. They
Flag.
make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yes.
Holding penalty, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Boom.
Well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit.
I'm gonna go right.
Much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
No.
He's got great speed. And the returner will be knocked down.
I'm already in field goal range. Barely. Not for me in real life. For Iowa, yes. But like, not me.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Let's go.
4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They're going to test that run defense to the right here.
Yeah.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And the quarterback knew that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go.
Let's go!
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles.
I'm gonna run that Y again, man.
And the Huskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown!
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Boom! 29-3. That counter Y is too good. Yeah. We're running that counter Y again. We're going for 2. Too good.
Power ahead.
Boom.
The end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Sooners decide to punt it away. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the back. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just...
Touchdown, Huskers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Sooner offense back on. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Grab near the marker, it's sharp. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is like a gift to have starting field position like, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Raiola. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my gun.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Let's go.
Looking to throw the target. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Sooners will punt this one away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half.
I just need to get a deep pass and then just try a long field goal.
I can stay aggressive here.
Perfect, beautiful.
Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll run for it at 3rd and short. They'll get the 1st down and spot it on the 49. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time's dwindling away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's
Oh!
at the 35, he's got room. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
Now, do you see that play, Dad? Yeah, that was a good play, wasn't it?
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin.
All right, this is it. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
Rivalry games always bring